Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today we are dedicating this video to Akira Toriyama, which is the designer, the character designer of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and other titles or animes and games such as Dragon Quest, and he had his hand in a few things. Some of the animes I can't even name, man. Like, I forgot the names of them. But anyways, this is dedicated to Akira Toriyama. You know, one of my favorite, absolute favorite anime drawers. Probably, pretty much, I'm just to be honest, my favorite anime drawer of all times right now, man. Because there's no anime that's higher than Dragon Ball Z to me. You know, Dragon Ball Z will always be my favorite, and you know, Akira Toriyama will be missed in the gaming community and in the anime community, man. You know, I want to share something with y'all. This is, what is this? The history of Dragon Ball video games. You know, and that's what this is, man. I just want to share something with y'all, you know, about Akira Toriyama. Working with a legend. Manga legend Akira Toriyama is best known as the creator of Dragon Ball, but he also has deep roots in video games. Let's see. He served as a character designer for the Dragon Ball series, Blue Dragon, and the RPG classic Chrono Trigger. He also played in Chrono Trigger, which is dope. Toriyama doesn't draw Dragon Ball manga much today. That honor belongs to artist Toyotard, but he still contributes basic story ideas. He has a hand in Dragon Ball video games, but it's a small one. For Dragon Ball Fighters, he designed a new character, Android 21, offers general feedback on the art in the game, and text concepts. I've only met him in person once, and he was extremely friendly and a really nice person to talk with. Budokai series producer Daisuke Uchiyama says, I have the utmost respect for him because when I was in elementary school, I often drew Dragon Ball stuff in my notebook. It felt like meeting it felt like meeting your superhero in person. As y'all can see, Akira Toriyama is my favorite my favorite character designer of all time, man. Out of anybody, man. Like anybody that's drawing animes, any anime I've ever seen. No anime, just in my opinion, just in my humble opinion, no anime beats Dragon Ball Z. None. That's just my opinion, man. Goku gonna always be that guy, man. He's gonna always be that guy. Yes, and he was responsible for a couple games that I believe is gonna get very rare in the future. You know, I believe these games are gonna get very rare. But the first game we're gonna talk about, Blue Dragon for the Xbox 360. Blue Dragon is an absolute dope RPG if you like RPGs, I ain't gonna say it's a dope RPG. I'm gonna just say it's a good one, and it's very well worth it just because it's got the character designer in the game was Akira Toriyama, and it had the designer of Final Fantasy VI, I believe. Not the designer, but the song creator or whatever, the one that created all the beats for Final Fantasy VI. He made all the songs for this one as well as for Blue Dragon, and it's a real. To me, it's a dope RPG. But you know, some people don't like it. Most people, if you're a JRPG fan, you will like this, man. It's for JRPG fans, man. Yeah, Blue Dragon is a dope game, man. This is dedicated to Akira Toriyama, man. He will be missed in the Dragon Ball community. The last thing I heard him doing was Dragon Ball Super. And he's the reason why Dragon Ball Super looks the way it looks, man. Yes. He's the reason why Dragon Ball Super looks so dope right now, man. So, just in case y'all didn't know, you know, he's responsible for Dragon Ball, Blue Dragon, which we looking at right now, and also Dragon Quest and a few other games. But those are the main games that I know that he's responsible for. And I grew up on Dragon Ball, so if he got anything to do with a game, Akira Toriyama has anything to do with a game, even though I don't even play RPGs, I still bought it because I wanted to support him. Blue Dragon is definitely one of the great games that came out for the Xbox 360, and the Xbox 360 didn't have a lot of RPGs come out for it, so I personally believe that this is going to become very rare, you know, and I'm glad that I did pick it up, you know, just to support Akira Toriyama. You know, I picked it up, you know, and I did play it a little bit, but I'm not really into JRPGs, but this is definitely one I'm going to play probably after I do this video, just, you know, in memory of Akira Toriyama. And let me get to the last game that I got that I know that he had something to do with, you know. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. This is Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD 1, Budokai 1, and Budokai 3. And these games are classics. You know, these came out, well, I first played them on the PlayStation 2. You know, they came out in that era, 6th generation, if I'm not mistaken. And, of course, I didn't know really much about Akira Toriyama back then, but as I got older, I learned more about him. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super will always be, well, Dragon Ball Super, the TV series, movies, whatever, it will always be my favorite cartoons to watch. Any cartoon I've ever seen in my life, man. I can just never forget about Dragon Ball Z, man. It is the best, and it's the dopest game that I played, like one of the dopest. I used to love Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection, man. It was my game, man, to play, man, against people, man. I got good at it, start whooping everybody, man. You know, this was a great game to have. I think this is going to be very rare, you know, especially now that the creators of Goku and Frieza and all of them then passed away, man. Yeah, this is going to be a very rare game, and it's very fun to play. If you ain't played it, it's a real fun game to play, man. So, this is high recommended on my list, man. Yeah, man. I am going to miss Akira Toriyama, the creator designer of Dragon Ball Z, man. My favorite cartoon of all time. And some of my favorite games as well, man. But this is another game that I believe that's going to be very rare. in my collection, man. And you know, R.I.P. to Akira Toriyama and all his family. Send my condolences to Akira Toriyama's family, friends, and loved ones. And thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all like the video. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video games.